Oh, we have memberships on YouTube channels. So if you feel like supporting the boy, hit that up, join today. Every single video, I'll shout you out. So there you go, sign up. Yep, let's talk about the show. This show here, it isn't one that is really developed plot-wise. It has a lot of holes that need to be filled, for lack of better words, but I liked it. I reviewed it mainly because it's giving the same unhinged vibes that Kurashima had, you know, the teacher being in charge, and then he finally snaps and then uses his manipulative abilities as well as his power to just destroy people. I kind of like that as a dynamic, mainly because it's fun to make fun of. There you go, because logically it makes no sense. What's up, guys? I'm 47 and welcome to Watch for Plus. Got more content coming your way. Subscribe. So today, reviewing the show called Oshioki Gakuen Reijou Kousei Keikaku. I said it right.
Hey, you doing all this extra shit, you stupid bitch.
It's a celeb production, and it was made in 2011. Now, I did mention those teachers and power dynamics and all that nonsense, but it actually starts off with our teacher here, Jotaro, who looks like a mishmash between Ryuji and some other generic ugly bastard insert default build here for a character. Right? That's what he looks like. And we're introduced to this lawful evil of a person by him basically stating that when he looks at students cheating, when he hears about students cheating, when he hears about students breaking the law in the school, he has to punish them accordingly. Now, is it a massive coincidence that they're all girls? No, come on, we should connect the dots here, And his punishments are off the walls. It goes from off the walls at first to just straight up, no longer punishments, it's just coercive acts that are thrust upon their several classmates that are in the class of the school itself. So he confronts the teacher. Her name is Kuji. He goes to Kuji like, hey Kuji, I've noticed a lot of students cheating and it's really bad. Have you heard anything about it? Kuji immediately downplays it as if there's no cheating happening in the school at all, which is suspicious because Jotaro knows there's cheating going on. He's seen it happen, but he can't connect the dots. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna go investigate. She did give him a few names, and so he went to go interrogate Manami and Mitsuki, and they were making out on their lunch break, and apparently they're also sisters, but adopted, but they stayed with each other basically through their childhood, so technically like almost official sisters, which is equivalent of saying step bro, step sis, stop, don't do that, but continue doing that. I like what? Regardless of that faux pas there, so he talks to them and he's like, man, there's a lot of cheating going on. That's unfortunate, isn't there? Yeah, wow, cheating is terrible, right? Cheating is bad. Cheating is really bad, right? You guys agree with that, right? Mitsuki was trying to make sure Minami held her information back because she didn't want Minami to give up the whole bag, right? She wanted Minami to give up as little information as she possibly could, but it sounded real enough that it would allow Jotaro to leave them alone. And she did just that. She was like, oh, well, I don't know anything about the cheating at all, but I do know that Mahori, she got really good in grades all of a sudden, but I'm not saying she's cheating. Maybe her sister, who was a teacher, who's Kuji, probably helped her, study, but like she was, breaking all that down. Jotaro leaves, confronts Mahori, and instantly just starts pulling out a stethoscope. Now, they call him the admissions secretary, they call him the chemistry teacher, but what does any of that have to do with pulling out a stethoscope, interrogating a student to see if they're lying, and then making them strip and putting the stethoscope on their bare clothes to determine their beats per minute to see if they're lying or not? Like, is this a superpower we don't know of? This has to be a superpower, right? Because like, last time I checked, I don't think normal doctors are able to become lie detectors by pulling out a stethoscope and just like, what is that? That's some seance shit. So he goes through that and then he's like, oh, you're lying. One session later, he finds everything. He finds in Mahari's phone that Kuji was giving her all the answers. Now, if you're going to be a teacher who's cheating in a school and who knows has a lawful evil employee, then I would suggest that you kind of sort of hide your cheating in a way where it's not detectable. Now, what is lawful evil? I haven't really gotten to that point, but I will describe it now. So lawful evil is a lawful evil villain methodically takes what he wants within the limits of his code of conduct without regard for whom it hurts. He cares about tradition, loyalty, and order, but not about freedom, dignity, or life. And the reason why this perfectly fits Jotaro here is because when he did see the sisters having a sisterly session, he He confronted Mitsuki after all this fun punishment game, and he's like, Mitsuki, hey, you're still a pretty bad student. I gotta take care of you though. I heard you want to escape with your sister. You know, the reason you're skipping class maybe because you're some super genius, whatever, but I can't have you skipping with your sister and being a secret dirty person. You're getting punished. He punches her, and then the next episode comes up, and then now he's going after the sister of Minami. Then they go at it, and then once he has Miharu, Minami, and Mitsuki on his roster, they go all the way to Haru now, and then he basically has all 4 of these women on his roster, basically obeying him. Like, they are at S-tier Stockholm Syndrome-esque mind-broken levels. And the way he got it like that, again, it's insinuates some superpower, but they don't mention it at all. So either he has broken their minds, literally, but within the bounds of unpowered human beings, or he's just that good at punishing people. So this is the one problem with not following any old shows, right? The logical inconsistencies with stuff like this kind of just goes over the wayside. Now, of course, I'm watching this filth, so I really shouldn't be expecting much plot, but at a certain point, it's like, I want to have fun too, dude. I want to be able to look at something and laugh at it, but realize it has some sort of logical consistency, right? Third episode starts. He has Miharu, Mitsuki, and Minami in his classroom, but everybody else left. Apparently, one of the students led a rebellion to boycott Jotaro's classes because they think he's suspicious. They have no evidence on him. However, one of the students who led a rebellion, her name is Tomareko, she saw him walking out of a nurse's office just looking eerie. And that ticked her off the wrong way, led the whole entire class to another room, and was teaching them chemistry. And at this point, we see Jotaro here just crying. And he's like, you are blessed with the ability to lead, but you use it to teach students who defy me. How could you do this to me? And then he proceeds to punish her. And then at the end of all of this, after gaining another girl on his roster, I'm thinking he's gonna go through the entire school and call it a day like Jisaku Kaiben. But no, actually. He says my job here is done. Maybe we'll meet in the future sometime, but I punish you guys, and you guys' willpower and my discipline will be inside of you. But what I do know is I must go. When we do see each other again, it will be amazing. And then that's it. He just calls it a day. And that's the way to end it, I guess. All right. I don't know what to say, honestly. This one was a little fun. Well, not for them or anybody watching this, but a fun little cursed piece to just dabble in, you know, to get your toes wet, because when we get to the real gore, the real nasty stuff, we would have already been warmed and prepared by this filth right here. Alright guys, I'm gonna outro, but if I did, it wouldn't matter because no makes for the video. Good night. Again, thanks for the 1K subscribers, we appreciate it. Also, again, join if you want to support the boy. It's right next to the subscribe button. And if you did make it this far, which nobody does, by the way, I see the analytics. Let me know what I should review next. While I'm recording this video, it's looking like Oni Chi-Chi is winning. Out of all these, the easy one for me to do would be the ranking my YouTube videos, because I memorized most of them. So I can just easily just go like a tier list and then delve into why it is the way that it is. But yeah, if you're still watching, Jesus Christ, you are built differently. See you later.